What's up YouTube, Biz Matthew here, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I have some discouraging news. I lost out on my BRRRR deal that I was documenting that I showed you all about 2 weeks ago. I'll probably put some video B-roll of this property, but essentially what happened was that this property had some issues, right? So let me just tell the whole story. So first of all, I got in contact with this seller probably 2 years ago. They were saying how their mother wanted to sell the property. And then this time, 2 years later, they told me, hey, their mother has passed away, unfortunately, and that they were ready to sell. And so we agreed upon a price and we started escrow with the title company. Essentially, the title company do the title search. They let me know about the closing times and if there's anything that they need from me. And with this particular title company, I have to be the one showing up and being like, hey, what's the issue? Are there any title issues? Let me know ahead of time and different things like that. The first time I called, they were like, yeah, you're good to go. You're good to close on this date, right? It's supposed to be the 31st of this month, but other things happened. But anyways, I showed a bunch of contractors this property. I was close to sign one of them. There was one contractor that I really liked that I was willing to work with, and it seemed like it was about to go. And then I finally, before I contacted the title company again, my lender, he was having some hesitation, right? At first, when he saw the property, it wasn't a big deal. But when I showed him my scope, and maybe my scope was just too detailed, I just like went into detail. My first scope was like 10 pages long because I was reading online. You have to be as detailed as possible. Like tell people, hey, remove this, add this type of material, this brand, and other things like that. And so I was putting that in my scope. However, I've been learning that the more simple it is, the easier the contractor can read it and the easier it would be for them to give you a price, right? If they see 10 pages, they'll probably charge you like a lot of money or something like that. But anyways, I was having issues with that. And then my lender, he was still willing to lend to me, but he was a little bit hesitant. He was all like, this probably seems a little bit scary, especially with the flooring issue. And then some of the part of the house was buckling a little bit, and so it had to be reframed, which wasn't like a huge deal, but it would cost some money. But that was one thing. I was dealing with that, and I was still ready to document this process for you all, right? I was wanting to go, show you all how I'm burying my first property and other things like that, but I didn't close on the property yet. So finally, recently, I called up the title company, and they were like, oh yeah, there's an issue. They're like, we'll call you back. I ended up calling them back, of course, and they were just telling me, and maybe this is on my part, I didn't communicate effectively with the sellers, but they were just telling me, hey, they have to go through probate. I'm all like, of course they have to go through probate. I totally forgot to make that clear or like ask them, specifically. Maybe I was thinking that they already went through probate and so they're now ready to sell. Maybe I was thinking they already knew they had to go to probate, or I just totally forgot to ask about that. I didn't realize the bylaws of probate, and then because they had a will and I was like, oh, okay, they have a will, so they should be good and everything like that. And I sent the title company the will and the purchase agreement. The thing is that the title company didn't let me know until 20 days after I sent them all this information. I need a better title company in that area because it's in a different area that I like to work in. Another title company, they're usually on top of everything. But this title company, I don't know. But anyways, I was able to, I understood that, okay, they have to go through probate. That's the law here in Tennessee. And this would take probably 6 months to complete. And so I had to call up the seller. I was like, hey, I apologize. I didn't make this clear or communicate effectively. Did you all go through probate? You guys working? No, of course not. And they seemed kind of discouraged. They're like, with my luck, I knew this was going to be the outcome of this. I was like, oh no. And I sent an email to the other people in the will and whatnot. It was discouraging, right? And now I have to make this video for you all to show my mistake, which is fine. Like, I'm cool about it. And I just, this channel always been about transparency, about me just documenting my process when I get deals, when I lose out on deals like this one, when a deal just becomes dead like this. And so we'll see, hopefully the seller still trusts me in 6 months to get the deal done. And another thing is that maybe this was meant to be, because the more and more I looked at this property and the repairs needed on this property, the more and more I saw about how much I will probably be out of budget for this property. Maybe, you know, this was in a way helping me avoid that situation, because I was thinking maybe I could spend between 50 and 60 on this property, but with all the other things needed, I didn't know it was under the metal roof exactly. It seemed like it would leak before, other things like that. I don't know how much I would have spent on this property, how much reframing I would have to do, how much of the flooring that needed to be repaired, other things like that. What happened was that I ended up, letting them know. And so this deal is dead at the moment. I'm going to keep on looking for deals that I can BRRRR, but maybe, you know, I'll just keep you updated. Maybe if I'm doing another video, I'll just mention, hey, I'm under contract for a BRRRR property or something like that, and wait until I actually close on a property to really document the process for you all, because I am under contract for another property, so rental property. It was actually for sale by owner, but this is different because there is money out of pocket for me because I had to put some money down, and I'll explain that. But I was supposed to close on Friday on the 20th of May, but now it's been extended to the 31st because the seller didn't realize closing date. It's like, what in the world are you thinking, seller? And just dealing with these ups and downs. And I know all real estate transactions won't be 100% smooth all the time. I'll keep you all updated when I actually close on the property. I receive the deed, the key to the property and everything. That BRRRR deal is dead for right now. So if you all are in the southeastern Tennessee part, you have a deal that you want to sell me, let me know, right? Send me your deals, right? Like you hear people on Instagram and on YouTube tell you, yeah, I live around the Chattanooga, Tennessee area, North Georgia area, like Ringo area, and Calhoun a little bit, and then also a little bit on Bradley County side of this part of town. So anyways, let me know if you all have deals, but share with me what you all think of this deal. Yeah, I just can't get this deal anymore, but I do appreciate this time with you all. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll talk to you all later.